Good day to all my gods and goddesses, kings and queens, princesses and princes, bitches and bitches. Can't forget about them. I won't forget about them. It's levels. Anywho, I'm coming to y'all on today first I want to say that I tried these mushrooms. As you can see, I'm still digesting. Fried mushrooms, and they were absolutely wonderful. Never had fried mushrooms in my life, and I probably wouldn't even got them if I wasn't led to. But I'm coming to you on today for two things. I know you've seen three, but two things. Firstly, I want to say, it was on my heart. Just because you see or just because you deal with honest people, because there's some honest people out there, and then you have people from your past who aren't so honest, so you run into people, actual good people, and you don't know how to behave sometimes if you're not used to that. That's like when you have a longtime friend and then you meet a new friend that is nothing like the old friends or the friends that you grew up with, and this is not for everybody. Some people you grew up with are not the same, or you come into, you know what, I feel like I'm fucking up on what I gotta say. The mushrooms got my mind like, ooh. And no, I didn't have shrooms. I said fried mushrooms, but you stalking motherfuckers out there like, oh, she having shrooms. Look at her now. She on drugs. She shrooning up. You know what? I ain't gonna talk about that right now because I just don't feel like it. I'm just gonna go with the flow of things. So, I had this mechanic, right? And he was fixing on my car, a young man, I should say. He didn't know what he was doing, long story short, because I still had the issue even after paying him. And so I called the man. No answer. Called him 2 times. Still no answer. Until I left him a text, I'm like, wow, this is, let me know something. Don't just leave me in the dark. I paid you my money. You said you were going to fix what was broken on my car. It was a long text, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't of me going off on him like, you stupid ass motherfucker, I gave you the money. I'm like, no, I didn't do all of that. I just simply said, I gave you the money for my car, it wasn't a hassle, or you didn't have to pull no teeth with me to get your money, so I shouldn't really have to battle with you to get my car fixed, which he put a piece in my car. I ain't gonna tell y'all that unless you gonna send me some money for the piece, and then I'll let you know the piece that he put on my car. But anyway, He put a piece on there that I really didn't need. He didn't really fix the problem that needed to be fixed. Like I said, he was a young man, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt. About 28 years old, and I should have known something was up, because he was really talking himself up like, every car done fixed. Every car done fixed. People never come back complaining to me. And I should have known something was up anyway, because his teeth were rot. Just as rotten as the words that came out of his mouth. But I won't judge. Everybody's on a journey. But I should have known. Anywho. So, the man calls me back. He like, you can't be fucking blowing up my phone like that. I'm like, what the... My girl... my girl right here, and we getting into it. I said, hold up. What you and your girl got going on don't have nothing to do with me. I paid you my money, fair and square. That's just it. I paid you my money. I don't give a fuck about what's going on between you and your girl. That don't have nothing to do with me. But what does have something to do with me is me actually paying you my money. And you were supposed to be honest. And you swore up and down that you were an honest man. Ladies, beware of who you giving your money to. Beware of this. Beware of... Because I should have known it was something up. Because once he fixed that, we had to go back and get another part. And I'm like, damn, he didn't see that before? Once he fixed that, he said, I pulled off, everything was good. And then I called him back like, hey, my heat not working. And my car is running hot. Oh, I didn't want to say nothing to you because I just wanted to... He seen when I pulled off from the gas station, there was a bunch of shit on the floor. It was a bunch of fluids on the floor, on the ground. He seen that. But no, he let me pull off knowing that he did not complete the work. He did not do the job that he was supposed to do. Don't take nobody's money if you're not going to fix their property. And not to mention, he did some old shiesty shit. Anywho, my girl, we getting it. I said that I was going to do that for free, which he should have for the inconvenience anyway. I told him I didn't ask you to do that. You said because you fucked up. You fucked up. And I said, yo, you and what you and your girl, I gotta go home to that. Nigga, I didn't say, come on, let me park my tootie on your booty, or come on, let me park my booty on your tootie. I didn't say, come on, let me come and slide me down. I didn't say none of that shit. I said, sir, I never came on you in no type of sexual way. None. I didn't. I never even made a pass at you. And you didn't make a pass at me. Listen here, fellas and ladies. If you are in a business that is involving, or you surrounded by the opposite sex, and you got a girl, or you got a man, or you got a husband, you got a wife, first off, they should understand. Second off, she obviously don't trust you. You don't trust her because you done did some shicey shit in the past, and she need to let your ass go anyway. But no way in hell, if you know that you're dealing in a business, this is your establishment, this is your business, this is how you eat, this is how she eats, and you going off on me about your woman, and I ain't never came on you in no fucking kind of way, in no kind of fucking way, your business is off. Your woman shouldn't be getting jealous because you have women clients. That means that this is an inconsistency in your household. That don't have shit to do with the client, especially if she's not even coming on you that way. Of course, he got away with my money. Of course. Well, he didn't get away with it because I called him back, of course. And I told him, like, plain and simple, you don't do people like that. He didn't pick up the phone. I had to leave a voicemail message. I do not mind leaving text messages. And I do not mind leaving voicemail messages. If you want to fuck over on me, you're going to hear something from me. And I ain't got to be like, bitch this and bitch that. I'ma spit straight facts on your ass. I let him know what it was. You and your woman ain't got nothing to do with me, partner. I paid you, and that's that. You want to do that? What goes around comes around like a motherfucking hula hoop. And it might get you like that. Because it's funny. It's not funny. But when I called him originally, before I had to wait an additional 2 hours or 3 for him to get to me, because he never called me. That's why I called him the 2 times I did call him. His car was running hot. So I'm like, oh God, like God already getting your ass. And we ain't even get into it yet. We didn't get into the disagreement yet. So I should have known something was up when he kept running me back to get parts. I should have known something was up then. But lesson learned. Because a real mechanic will look at the entire job to see what's what. And I even broke that down to him. I'm like, damn, you should have seen all of this. It's like, you keep telling me this, you keep telling me that. He assumed that I had money. And motherfuckers will assume what's in your pocket really fast. Really fast. Oh, she got money and he got money. Bitch, you don't know what's in my pocket. I didn't sit down and do receipts with you. I didn't sit down and show you my bank account. I didn't sit down and show you none of that. Don't assume that you know what's in my pocket. Especially if I ain't told you. Don't assume shit about me. Anywho. Long story short, I know he's paying. I'm just sure he's paying. I mean, I ain't wishing bad on him. No, I don't wish bad on nobody. But I don't want you to do me badly when I've been handling you honorably. Showed you nothing but respect and love because I'm coming to you. Because I'm trying to show more black love. Trying to be or go to more black owned. But these motherfuckers make it hard. I'm not going to hold you up. But the reason why I'm telling this story here is because don't feel down when people do you wrong. Because soon as he did that, I met an upstanding indigenous man. I apologize for even saying black. Indigenous man. Older and true to his words. Honest. Virtuous. Call me ma'am. People been calling me Miss and Ma'am lately. Respect. Don't feel bad when somebody call you Miss or Ma'am and they older than you. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, I was bummed out. I even had a couple tears coming down my face. I'm like, damn. I'm like, it's cool. I couldn't mope in my studio. I had to move forward. With the issue that I had, I still had to move forward. And when I did, and I just sat there, no. Moving on, getting to where I gotta go, praying the whole way there. Boom. So, that's what I had to say on today. Don't let everybody know you're good people too. That's basically what I was trying to say in the beginning. everybody ain't gotta know who you dealing with, because people, you give them the plug sometime and they make the plug stop wanting to come to you because they was rude and or inconsistent or nasty or something like that. Nah. Or mean. Don't give everybody, I'm not saying be selfish with your resources, but sometimes you got to be selfish with your resources for the simple fact motherfuckers will fuck it up for you. That everybody can't go to the top. That shit is true. And that was rhyming. I might as well say doo-doo. No, I ain't gonna say doo-doo. Okay, I hope y'all have a prosperous day. Deuce. Kiss. What goes around comes around.